the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion, the tight end. Stafford. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Stafford. Going right back to Ferguson. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Davis now to return it. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
33 yards on the play. 1st down, Bills.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know They don't have to hold their blocks for very long, as one of them told us. If I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Cook up the gun. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. That one taken in by Whittington. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Stafford. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
Corum now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Stafford. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And out of bounds right around the 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Rams are in. answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Anders Carlson now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Bills 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of one quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 7-3 the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Buffalo.
Now Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 3rd down and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Go, go. Get ready, get ready. Go.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Tackle on the play by a Christian Benford.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Again, it's Corum. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Formation for the Rams.
Upon a 46, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's Allen. It's complete on the bubble screen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen now looks to throw. The quick slant caught. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
3 yards.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman there to make the grab. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll get this complete to Whittington. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Stafford. And that's complete to Adams.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. Completes to Shakir once again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Allen going to change the look here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. first down. Here's the run with Cook. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 19 yards away. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bass to kick off for
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This is 2nd and 8.
To Jordan Whittington. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the air again, Stafford. And it's complete to Adams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.